Alright, so one afternoon we're driving home and it's a rainstorm, and it rains a lot in New Jersey. And we're headed home to Hemlock Terrace, to the Teaneck Zoo. And me and my wife were in the car, and we're coming over Route 80 in the Meadowlands, and that's before Giant Stadium was built and all that stuff. It was just big empty fields at that time. And we see a big lightning bolt come out of the sky. First it was thunder. Big lightning bolt comes out of the sky and it hits. And I said, oh my God, that looks like it hit right near our street. So we're about a minute away. We come over Route 80, make a right, and go down. And our street's about the 3rd Street on the right. And we make a right, and there's a big commotion about the 3rd house in. And we get out of the car, and we go to the backyard where everybody's standing around, and had taken a piece of bark out of this big tree, probably about that wide, and about 10 foot long where it hit. And it's laying there on the ground, and there's a chain, a dog chain, was strapped around the tree. And thank God there were no dogs on the dog chain. But the electricity chain ran down, and it was laying on the back steps, cement steps of the house. Well, the electricity came down, conducted along the chain, and blew up the back steps of the house. So that's why there was this big commotion. So anyway, we stood around talking for a few minutes, and we could get down to the house, and we walk in, and Gary, the keyboard player, Gary Dabrowski, he's a good keyboard player, but he always liked to play around with my guitar, my Les Paul. So we walk in, and he's sitting there, and he's like dazed. His hair is like on ends. And he goes, "What happened, man? I was just playing your guitar." Well, evidently, when the lightning struck, somehow it, the electricity shot through the house and into the guitar, and he got shocked a little bit, not a lot, but it made his hair stand on him. And he was just out of it. He's like, "What happened, man?" So again, we had lightning hit three houses up. He goes, "Oh man, I was wondering." The look on his face, though, was just so funny. He was just dazed. Like I said, I think he got a little bit of a shock through the electricity, and that was one of the funny stories of things that happened at the Teaneck Zoo. We've got a lot of funny stories.